Hello dear students, our unit test 2 is coming soon and we have to prepare for that. So lesson number 3 and 4 will be asked in the unit test. Now what we will do today, we already have learned the lesson the dog's tail, which is lesson number 3. Today we will revise it. So what we have learned in this lesson? This lesson we have learned about a farmer and a genie. We have seen that once there was a farmer and he was very lazy. Okay? So we read one by one, we will go and we revise the lesson. There lived a farmer in a village. He was very lazy. He hated any kind of work. He always wanted to sleep. He would often say, I wish I had a genie as a servant. He could do all my work. So, in a village, once there was a farmer and he was very lazy. The farmer was very lazy. He doesn't do any work and he always wanted to sleep. And often he would say that, I wish I had a genie as a servant who could do all my works. So this was the wish of the farmer to have a genie to do all his work. One day a genie heard the farmer talk like this. He appeared before the farmer. Genie looked very big and strong. He said to the farmer, Master, I will do all your work. I shall ask for no wages. But there is one condition. You must always give me work to do. When you have no work to give me, I will kill you and eat your fish. So one day what happened? One genie heard this. When the farmer was saying this, genie heard this and he came in front of her. And he said to farmer, Master, I will do all your work. Genie was very big and strong. The genie was very big and strong. And he said to farmer that, Master, I will do all your work and I will not ask for anything. I will not ask for any money for in the behalf of work, on the behalf of whatever work I am doing, I will not ask for any wages of that work. But there is one condition. There is one condition. Always you have to keep me giving work. If you stop giving me work, I will kill you and eat your flesh. Who said? The genie said to the farmer. Now, what was the condition of the farmer? The farmer laughed loudly. How foolish this genie is. He said to himself, he doesn't know how much work I give him. He will get no time to rest or sleep. The farmer laughed and he said how foolish the genie is. And he said that I will give so much work to genie that genie will not get time to take rest or sleep. Then he said to the genie, alright, you will always have work to do. Go to my fields and dig a well for me. That is your first task. So genie went away to dig the well. So the farmer said, okay, I will always give you work. Your first work is to go in the farm and dig a big well for me. Go into my field and dig a big well for me. So genie went away to dig a well. The farmer was very happy. He said to himself, it is not easy to dig a well. It will take genie many days. Till then I can rest and sleep. The farmer lay down on his bed and prepared to sleep. But as soon as he closed his eyes, the genie came back. He said, Master, I have dug the well. Give me another task. Now the farmer was very happy. Why? Because he thought that genie will take so many days to dig a well. It will take so many days to dig a well. And that many days I can take rest and sleep nicely. So the farmer was preparing himself to sleep. He lay his bed and he was ready to sleep. As he closed his eyes, closed his eyes, the genie came back and he said, Master, I have dug the well, now give me another chance. Now, the farmer was surprised. He was also a little angry. He said, go away and build a big house for me. It should have 5 stories. Then cook a big meal for all the villagers. Now go away and don't disturb much. The farmer said to genie. The farmer was surprised that this much fast genie dug a well and he came back. And he was also angry that he couldn't sleep. So he gave another task to genie to go and build a big house for him. And it should have 5 stories. Also he said, cook huge meal for the villagers, cook food for the villagers, for all the villagers, and go away and don't disturb. So genie went for his second task. Master, I do that, said the genie. The genie went away and the farmer lay down to sleep. It was not more than half an hour when the genie came back. He woke up the farmer and said, Master, the house is built and the big meal is ready. What is my next? Now, the genie said, okay master, I will do that. He went to do the work, to build the house and cook food. It was not an half hour also the farmer was sleeping. Genie came back and he said to the farmer, Master, wake up. I have done the work. I have built the house and big meal also is cooked for all the villagers. Now the farmer was filled with fear. He knew the genie would kill him if he gave him no word. Luckily, there was a schoolmaster in that village. He was a wise man. The farmer went running to him. He told the schoolmaster about his problem. Now the farmer was very scared. He knew that if he doesn't give any task to genie, genie will kill the farmer. The farmer knew that, so he was very scared. And then, luckily, there was a schoolmaster in the village. He was a very wise man. Wise man is what? Very clever, very knowledgeable person. So the farmer ran to the teacher and he said about the problem. Farmer ran to schoolmaster and he said to schoolmaster about the problem. The schoolmaster thought for some time. Then he said, I have a dog. Take it to the genie and ask him to straighten its tail. The new task schoolmaster gave for genie. He said to the farmer, you take my dog. I have a dog. You take my dog. Okay. And what you do? You ask the genie to make its tail straight. The dog's tail is how? It's curved. Dog's tail is curved. So, schoolmaster asked farmer to make the dog's tail straight. So, genie asked the genie to do that. The genie was very happy to hear about this new task. What an easy task. He said to himself, surely the farmer has no other task for me. I'll finish it in no time. Then I'll kill the farmer and eat his flesh. How tasty the flesh of my fat master would be. The genie was now very happy to get his new task. He said, this much easy task I will solve. I will do it very quickly. And I know now there will be no task for farmer to give. And I will eat the farmer, kill the farmer and eat his flesh. And how tasty it will be. The genie was very happy. The genie pulled the dog's tail straight, but it curled again when he let it go. He pulled the tail again with all his might, but again it curled. The genie tried hundreds of times. Every time the tail curled the same way. The genie began to sweat from head to foot. He was so tired that he couldn't try anymore. At last, he left the dog and ran away. He never showed himself What the genie did, he pulled the tail of the dog. It became straight, and he let it go. As he let it go, again it became curved. Again he pulled, it became straight. Again he let it go, it became curved. Genie tried hundreds of times the same thing, and the same way the tail curled again. The genie was tired. He was sweating from head to foot. That he couldn't try anymore. This many times he tried, but the tail was again the same. He tried hundreds of times, but he couldn't make the dog's tail straight. At last, he was so tired that he couldn't try more. He left the dog there only, and he ran away from there. And again, he never came back in the village. So this was the story of the farmer and the genie. So the moral of the story was to never be lazy, and you read the story 2 to 3 times, answer the questions, ask questions to yourself, and prepare for the exam.